Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here, and look where we are at today. We're at Harley-Davidson Lost Hills. Check out what they have put out for us today. Look at this absolutely gorgeous Harley-Davidson Tri-Glide Ultra. Prospector Gold, I think, is the color. It's just a beautiful color. We're going to look at that a little closer here in a minute. Just a fabulously, absolute wow of a motorcycle. Wow, I don't even know what to say. Every detail is there. Everything is finished. Every little tiny piece is just right. The ultimate in luxury and comfort. So let's go over what it is, okay? This comes with a Milwaukee 8 114 engine. I think it puts out about 119 foot-pounds of torque. I really can't find horsepower numbers on these things. The Milwaukee 8 engine has the 4-valve head, so 8 valves total. It's the Milwaukee 8. This has got a liquid-cooled head, I believe. The radiators are in here. Yep, right there. And of course, oil-cooled bottom and air-cooled cylinders. Just an absolutely amazing engine. I've ridden several of these, and I absolutely love them. Every time I ride one, it's got to be the best Harley engine ever put together in my mind. Now, flipping over to this side, I think Harley needs to come up with a name for this. It's got the 6-speed transmission. And I'm not sure, you know, they need to call it something like Harley 6-shooter transmission or something like that, because it's a very positive shifting, rock solid transmission. Anyway, this power plant is just fabulous. Fabulous. There's the transmission right there. This thing is just gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, look at this pipe. 2, and it looks like 2 into 1, and I believe it comes back out into 2. Isn't that just gorgeous? The whole back end of this thing is just phenomenally good looking. I love everything about it. Look at those tires. The front end has 49mm forks, and they're covered. The brakes, I could not find a rotor diameter on there, but I know they have 4-piston calipers, full floating disc. Isn't that whole front end just amazing? I mean, let's just start down here. You know, the big bulbous tire, the mag wheel, the dual disc, this gigantic fender, Ultra Glide, Harley-Davidson right here on this bumper, that gorgeous paint, the gold. I don't know what color that stripe is right there. That is really neat, kind of a brownish red. The red stripe and then the black on top. Just a really well done thing. Then coming down here, the fender goes all the way down, and it's got this neat little chrome piece on the bottom. I mean, just the detail on that alone is just amazing. These axle covers coming up here, the forks are actually covered, all LED lighting. Maybe not the blinkers, but everything else is, that's for sure. Just a gorgeous thing. And look at this fairing. Just a piece of sculpted work. I've ridden bikes with this fairing before, and the weather protection is just phenomenal on these things. Just they work fabulously well. I would love to take a bike like this on a 100-mile ride, and I think you could do that in the rain and be pretty comfortable, because I mean, look at these lowers. I know the fairing itself. I did a 300-mile ride down in Missouri one day on a bike that had a fairing like this, and I stayed relatively dry except for my legs. It didn't have the lowers. Seat height on this thing is 27.1 inches. That's 688 millimeters. The wheelbase on this hot rod, 65.7 inches. Check that out. That's 1,669 millimeters. Ground clearance is 4.9 inches. Fuel capacity is about 6 gallons. That's 22.7 liters. And the magic number, the number we all want to know about, what does this thing weigh? 1,243 pounds. That's 564 kilograms wet. What's distracting me is the details on this bike. You know, everything is just in the right spot, you know. Steering dampener up here. Everything is just, nothing is raw. Everything is right. You know, everything is shiny and just, you know, look at all this. You know, it looks like some custom shop did all this work. It's just gorgeous. You know, big old, I mean, everything is just right. Check that out. Loads room. I think you can put 2 helmets in there. It's just a gorgeous machine all the way around. You know, even the left side of the bike on this thing looks sharp. So looking up here at the top, we've got the analog gauges on the very top, line of sight, right where I would want them. You know, you don't have to look down far to see that they're all right there. So you got the fuel gauge over here, speedo over here, tachometer right there, voltmeter over there. Everything right where you want. Go a little bit farther, you've got the 6.5-inch TFT, you know, boombox system. What I have found with this is that it's a very simple system. I'm not going to go into it big time right here today, but so here's navigation, your phone options, and your music options. We'll push nav. That'll give us a map. We'll just leave it on that for today. This must be the road lights right here. Look, coming up here, information button, traction control, horn, lights, high lows, activation for your intercom, full cruise control, and a real cruise control too. Isn't that neat? Jumping over here, kill switch, hazard lights. That's how you do reverse. Do reverse, you get the bike running, put it in neutral, hit that button once, an R will come up on the dash, and then you hit it again with the emergency brake off and the thing will back up. Joystick to run this thing down here, same over here, joystick over here. Now this bottom part here, let's kind of look at that for a minute. Trip A, trip B, reserve maybe, range 186 miles, and then back to odometer. There's more to it than that, but this bike has the electronic stabilization package. If you're, you know, it's got traction control, it's got the hill lock. If you go up on a hill, it'll, you know, you just pull the clutch in and it'll hold itself in spot if you have it turned on. Senses, you know, it senses that you're in a curve when you're hitting the brakes. It does all that magic stuff. I am just amazed by the whole thing. Absolutely amazed. Absolutely amazed. Just a thing of true beauty. I could live with this. I'm a firm believer in these trikes. I think they are the best trike on the market. I've ridden a few of these now, and I really would love to have one. They are just a real true piece of luxury machinery. But you know what? I think I'm going to get the helmet on, and we are going to take that hot rod for a run. Let's go. Wahoo! Okay, let's get on this hot rod and see what we can learn. Turn the ignition on. It's a key fob, so there's no key. This is the start button right here. Oh, does that sound good or what? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Let's do the navs. We have a map. Let's try first gear. Oh man, that clutch feel is awesome. I am not giving it, okay, I'm not giving it any gas. Just look at that. Just, oh. What a treat. What a treat. I love it. I love it. Pulls away like a dream. Pulls away like a dream. Nice positive shifting transmission. Beautiful clutch. The sound is to die for. Absolutely beautiful sounding bike. Brakes are fabulous. This is a 1,240 some odd pound bike wet. Look at this. Just maneuverable. Wow. Lus Hills Harley-Davidson, lushillshd.com. If you're looking for a new or used Harley-Davidson, go to their website or give those guys a call. Any of their salesmen will be able to help you out. Get down here to the showroom. That's one of the reasons I like this bike shop, is they have the best showroom. I think they have over 200 bikes. That's new and used. Just fabulous. Y'all hear that? I love it. I'm just trying to get used to the bike here a little bit before I do anything road-wise. Check this out. Just check this out. Lock-to-lock turn. No troubles at all. No troubles at all. I love it. So this is a brand new bike. Let's see how many miles it has on it. 6 miles. We're in third gear. There's a gear indicator down here, by the way. See the number 3 right there? Excellent. Just excellent. The sitting position, it's got floorboards. My feet are ahead of my knees. The top of my legs are about flat. I'm sitting with my back just about straight up and down. And I'm not having to reach to the bars. The bars are actually reaching up to me. I love the transmissions on these. And the torque. The torque feel is just phenomenal on these monsters. I mean, they are just real luxury machines in that sense. I wonder if these are stock pipes. I'll have to check that out later. It really has a sound. You know, that's one of the things about these bikes. They have a real presence, these trikes. Nobody can miss one. They're just absolutely beautiful. If you're on the road with one of these, everybody's going to see you. Don't have to put your feet down or to stop. Isn't that neat? Loads of traffic today, huh? Well, it's only a 90-some degree day, so I love it. I love it. Hey, we got through the light there. Very good power. Look at that. Right up to 60. We're in 4th gear. Almost 60, 55. Okay, now we are in 6th gear right there. Let's get this thing up to 60 and see what it tacks. Right about 25, 24, 2500 RPM. Say 2500 RPM. Wind protection is awesome. My hands feel, you know, I feel good. I feel very good. I've got my full face helmet on. It's not being buffeted. I like it. I like it a lot. I am a true believer in these trikes. Just going to throw that out there right now. I think it is a market that everybody should explore. It's a really beautiful machine. And if you want to cruise coast... This was when my GoPro overheated and stopped recording. Next week, we will ride another trike, so watch for that video. Wahoo!